We bouncing. All right, here we go.
What up, world? Y'all know who it is, man. I'm PIG Coach. He's no chill will, and this is high value hustle. What's up, cuz?
What's up? What's up, man? What's up? We here. Let's make it happen.
Yeah, man. You look excited for this video, man. We're gonna go ahead and get to
Yeah,
this video.
let's see. I don't know what
Let's
the
get
heck
into
you got.
this video
I
real
don't know
quick.
what you got going on. Executive
Give
Yeah,
our
man, I ain't
producer.
doing much today,
commentary.
but chilling with the wife.
Executive.
Yeah, but I'm hit you up later though. All right. Man, that boy did a trip. He was talking about going to the gun range later, but I told him, nah, I'm already spending this day with you. So,
Why did you just call me a wife?
what you mean?
Why did you refer to me as your wife when you don't plan on marrying me?
When I say that, I'm saying in terms of wifey, my woman, my girl. You know, you my baby.
Why don't you want to marry me again?
It's not the fact that I don't want to marry you. I don't believe in marriage in general.
But why?
I see marriage as just a piece of paper. Plus, it ain't meant for us men anyway. Y'all get all the benefits. The ring is for y'all. The wedding, the honeymoon, shoot, even the congratulations is centered around y'all. At this point, we just playing a role, an accessory to the whole thing.
Okay, but it's not a one-way street. It's to show that you want to spend the rest of your life with somebody that you love. Yeah, you got to initiate it just like you initiated our relationship, but I still have to agree to it. You're not the only one that's saying vows and building a whole family and life together. It's still a joint effort.
But what's the difference of doing that in our current relationship now as opposed to us getting married?
You want me to be honest?
Yeah.
Legally, I'm not yours. We're only together because of word of mouth. We still single on paper.
But why does that matter? If I'm here with you, committed, spending my time and my life with you, what's really the difference?
That piece of paper is a promise. It's not just about love. It's about security and stability. If something happens to you tomorrow, I'm not going to have any say so. Your family could just come in and make decisions, and then I can't do nothing. I'm just a bystander. I'm just a girlfriend.
But we could do all that without marriage. I could put you on paperwork, make you my beneficiary, sign you on some of my accounts. Like, you don't need a wedding ring to be protected. You think a ring is really going to change all that?
I guess not. I mean, according to you. But it would at least show me that you don't have your options open.
He's in stress right now. No chill. What you got?
Go ahead, man. You got this. Go ahead, run. All right. You quarterback this. Go ahead and quarterback this. What up, bro?
Oh man, this is the part. So the part to me that was very telling was the last part. You gotta really hear what she said. I just want to make sure you ain't got your options open. I feel like everything she said before that was negated by that sentence. Because that is a true sentiment. That is where she really stands. She believes this piece of paper is going to close off his options. Now, we know, at least we've heard and we know that married men are very desirable to single people. So the options really don't close. They probably expand. Now, it behooves the married man not to partake in those options, whatever the case may be. Of course, being loyal and faithful. Yeah, but the direction I want to take this is the same question he asked, and I've asked women this before. I've asked if you're in a great relationship. I mean, it's going great. Like he's the love of your life to that to a certain extent, and nothing is wrong with the relationship. Year one, year two, year three, year four, it's going good, but he's just not ready to be married or doesn't want to be married and is happy being with you and he's faithful, monogamous, man. He could be a God-fearing man. He loves you. He take care of you. And maybe you have kids out of wedlock. He take care of the kids. He's supportive. He's everything you would want in a man. But he either doesn't want to be married or he's slow putting marriage. And the women I asked if they would stay or leave, women almost 99% of the time say they would leave the relationship.
Mm.
And it to me, I'm like, why would you leave that situation? Because of a piece of paper? A piece of paper, dog, that's not signed. You would leave because of that.
Well, then they would ask the question: if he does all those things, then why is he afraid to just commit to it? And
Because
act?
you know why? Because marriage of old is not the same of today. It's become, for lack of a better term, transactional in the sense that and for a man, especially a man, we'll just talk about a small subset of men. Not the average man doesn't make a significant crazy amount, right? But a certain subset of men that's over a certain figure of monetary, compensation, right? They lose by signing this contract. That's what it is. The marriage it's a contract. You can look at it one way or the other. It's a contract. And when that contract is, whatever term you want to use, voided or broken, more times than not, the women are the beneficiaries. They have the most to gain by that contract being broken. So because of that, a lot of men are hesitant on entering into such an agreement. Because the
Contract is one-sided. It's
I'm
heavily
sorry?
one-sided. How's the
I would
contract?
say yes.
It's
I would
heavily
say that the
one-sided.
contract is a lopsided contract that's that benefits the woman. It to me it's a contract that benefits the woman. I was gonna say something, but I don't want to say what I'm gonna say. But it's a contract that mostly benefits women in pretty much the majority of situations. They have way more to gain. They gain alimony, they gain child support in most cases. They get the majority of the assets or split the assets. And a lot of times in not all situations, but in quite a few situations, it's the man that comes with all the assets, the money, just the financial well-being. I hate to just make it a financial conversation, but that is what's mostly at stake when you're talking about this marital contract, the assets and just the financial piece of it. And women can come in with nothing, and they get that. And I know women are gonna argue like, well, if the woman's a breadwinner, then he would gain. Yeah, but on average, statistically, the man is usually the one that is the high earner in a particular relationship. We're not gonna talk about the outliers of women that are the high earners in their particular relationship and have the most to lose in a
But everybody gets mad
divorce.
when it's the other way around. like Mary J. Blige and her husband. She was the breadwinner.
Right.
Yeah, they alimony and a whole bunch of stuff, and everyone's upset and be like, "Hey, well, I can take her money."
Yeah.
Like, why did you take her money, buddy?
They don't like that.
They say that to some of the women. Why'd you take his money?
They don't like that. And I mean, it comes back.
Very.
It's yeah. So it's that. I just think when it comes to marriage, it's in today's society, and I would say I think it's mostly in the Western world and the U.S. It's people are searching for what's the advantage of doing it. What's the advantage of it? You know, um, we're more inclined these days not to just jump into it because of love and feelings, which was the driving force of yesteryear. Love and feeling. Like, hey, man, I love her. And I'm just gonna make her my wife. Da, da, da.
So
Now it's like, uh, I got this bread, I got these assets, I'm enjoying my single life. Why should I lock you in or lock down with just you?
yeah,
And and I have the most to lose. Then some people are like, all right, but just do a prenup. Well, prenups are not always guaranteed. It's probably it's always not always, but there tend to be some ways around the prenup, right? Depending on how it's structured, it's not structured properly. There's that.
under duress.
Yeah,
How they all lawyer. Yeah.
Or there's different clauses in there that get you hemmed up,
Mhm.
that you violate. But yeah,
So let me ask you.
it's interesting.
I
Go
don't
ahead.
want to break your thought, but with this legal contract, and of course, we know once that contract is voided, the man more often than not, you know, required by law to pay alimony, child support, house, kids are in private school most of the time. You got to take care of most of that, daycare, a whole bunch of stuff, right? Now, what is the woman appointed by the judge where that contract is null and void? Like, what do they have? What's on their side of the ledger?
What does the man have to gain?
No, I'm asking you. So, divorce happened, contract is void, right? I got to pay
Mm-hmm.
the contract.
Yep.
Now, these are the things the judge say, hey, Mr. Man, you have to do these things, right? Pay
Yep.
X, alimony, child support, housing, mortgage,
Mm-hmm.
whatever the case may be, right? Now, that's your side of the ledger. On the woman's side of the ledger,
Yeah.
what do they have to do? What did the judge say? Hey, Miss Young Lady, these are the things I want you to do.
The
Are they,
only
are
thing I can think
required?
of is to follow the schedule. That's it.
Are they
That's it.
required? Are they required to hey, continue to be nice to this man,
Nah.
right? Continue to be empathetic, right? Continue to support him, right? Like these are of course I'm being
Yeah.
cynical, whatever, but
Yes.
these are the things that you would a man will want from a woman, and say, hey, I'm marrying you. These are the things that I value most of
No,
the
I
time.
want money. I don't need that.
But I'm just saying, like, inside of you with somebody, you're looking at things. You know what I'm saying?
No, I got
You
you.
get what I mean? So
And
it's different. It's different. It's
yeah,
different.
it speaks to I forget the name. I think his last name is Peterson. He
Jordan
talked
Peterson.
about yeah. He
Jordan
talked
Peterson.
about
Yeah.
he made the same comment. Um, the things that men are responsible for in relationship is enforceable by law, whereas what women bring to relationships are not. They can't, like you said, the judge can't force her to be nice to you after the relationship is resolved. So he forced me to pay alimony. He forced me to pay child support. Like,
Yeah, which is what you have to do anyway,
right,
child support, of course, right? I mean,
right.
don't trip. We're not saying don't pay the child support. We gotta take care of the babies. That's not an issue. I have no problems with that. But
Yeah, but you
I
could
don't
have a
I don't like
situation.
I don't like it can be something we can work out. I don't like the law telling us this is what we need to do. This is our kid, right? You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
we decide to say, hey, this is what we're going to do as two adults. Why do we want to do this? And then if something happens, I may lose my life. I go to prison. I go to jail. You know, it's just so many things. Like you're screwed. And even if the woman be like feel sorry for you and be like, oh my gosh, like I want to help, they can't even help you because it's already going through the court system. They may not even want you to go to jail because they know
yeah,
you broke your leg, you can't work, you know, disability has ran out, whatever, you know, it's extenuating circumstances, and it's like, nah, we gotta come get his broken leg ass. Going he going to the county. You know what I'm saying?
it's
And it's
crazy.
wild. It just it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully that doesn't happen to you guys out there. But these are real things that can happen.
Yeah, it's wild. You know, it's wild. It, and you know, she made she made some points of, you know, hey, she won't have any legal authority with if his family was
Yeah,
to
that's a
step
great
in
point
for
for sure.
different things. But all that was negated. Like, you know what I mean? Hey, I give you power, general power of attorney, or put through a living will. You know, give you access to my accounts. You know, put you on my accounts as a joint. Like, there's ways to negate or mitigate all the potential risks of not being legally married on paper. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah,
But women are not trying to hear that. And it's not like, I think in the sentiment from the guy's point of view in his video, I don't think it's not like he doesn't want to have a ceremony. I think he's fine. Like, hey, we can do a ceremony. We can invite people to celebrate, you know, us being together. We're choosing this day. And you can call it what you want. You can call it a partnership celebration. You can call it a life partner celebration. Whatever you want to call it. It's some kind of union. Um, that, hey, you've chosen this woman to be the person that you're going to be with for the rest of your life, and you can still have a ring. We just don't sign paper. Like,
yeah, yeah.
how does that
Oh,
make that? How does
yeah,
that make my feelings towards you less valid? Because I don't want to sign no paperwork.
yeah. You just don't want to include the state in your map.
Right.
You know.
Like,
Yeah, yeah. And yeah, you got a point there. I mean, I don't really think it's a huge tax benefit to being married either, right? It ain't really that much. Like when you think about it, what are what are the benefits the government is giving you to do this? To say, because at the end of the day, a marriage license probably what costs $20, $30, and then how much to get divorced?
shit.
10,000.
What?
You know what I'm saying? Like so,
It's
it,
a racket.
it's yeah, it's a game. It's like what? So it's $10 to get this shit going in, and then it's 10,000 to unravel this. Like, what you talking about, man? This is crazy. You
Women
know,
gotta be
and then if
careful, man. You keep asking for this piece of paper. There's gonna be some forgeries out there.
you talking about, you talking about, hey, them boys gonna put a PDF together. So, bruh,
Like
yeah,
Odie Pro.
yeah. Hey,
That
hey,
thing, hey, thing
hey,
never make it to the court. Start the preacher, hey, boss. Listen, you gonna
hey, I
sign
get that for you. I got you. It's a
that,
tip. I got you.
we gonna
Don't
sign
worry,
that
I'll
right here,
take that.
bro. I
Yeah,
take it. Don't need to
I'll
worry
take
about
care of
it.
it.
I got it. I appreciate you, boss. May the Lord bless
Yeah, that's crazy work. Oh,
you. Mhm.
That's funny.
around my legs. Let me get that off. For real. Yeah, it is. I just, I don't know, man. To me, it just, it's getting hung up on things you shouldn't even get hung up. Like, what were people doing when there was no paper? When there was no states? It was colonies. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, well, they probably still do paperwork. Maybe I don't know when. I don't even know when. Maybe we should look up when like marriage licenses became a thing. But I'm assuming in you know biblical times, back in the day, Abrahamic times, back in Moses' times, all these guys, Solomon, boy, these boys want no paperwork.
Yeah, even on the, I don't think it'd be smart. Even on the, you buy a house, say you're not married, or whatever. Um, if you married, you got to put them on the mortgage, right? If you're not, they don't have to be on the mortgage, but then you can still put them on the deed, which is the most important thing.
Yeah,
Because now they're not on the loan, you stuck with the loan, but then you got the deed, which is the asset.
yeah,
Like fuck the loan, like you still winning. You ain't got no financial liability with the loan, but yeah, you still got an asset because your name is on. It's a win-win. Like, that's a dub right there. Yeah, go buy the house. Yeah, I don't want that loan in my name, but hey, put me on the deed. I'm Gucci. That's a dub. That's a dub right there. Straight
yeah.
W. You know what I'm
It's a
saying?
W, man.
That's a W.
But a man can't do that though. He can't be the one to say, "Hey, yeah, you get the loan, baby. Put me on the deed." Let a man say that.
Yeah.
Man, that phone will look at him like,
Tough.
"You out of here."
That's a tough sell right
Hey,
there. Tough sell.
you out of here.
Tough sell. Yeah, yeah. You gotta take the L's, man. As a man, you protect it. You gotta take the L's, man. Just what it is. You gotta deal with it. You know what I mean? Don't nobody listen, no one cares about you. No one cares about you. No,
Right.
it is what it is. No one cares about you, man. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, take one step at a time, bro.
That's it. But yeah, man, it's interesting topic, man. No chill. Let me leave it alone, man. Hey,
I
we
guess.
appreciate hey, we appreciate y'all tuning in. Y'all know who it is, man. I'm Big Goat. He's No Chill Will. This is High Value Hustle, man. Please tap in, like, subscribe, and comment below. Hey, appreciate all the support thus far. On the road to 1,000. We
That's
almost
it.
there.
That's it. Let's
Catch us
go.
on the next episode.
Thank you for watching High Value Hustle. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share our content.